Like it'd kill you to roll 50 feet.
That's ableist. Look, I just wanted to get an is sin out of the way, because this is Archer, and I'd go horse if I tried to sin all of them.
Archer, I still haven't gotten those T&E reports you promised me.
Trusting any promise that comes out of Archer's mouth. Why don't you use your fancy numbers to calculate the odds of Archer actually keeping a promise, and then arrive at the conclusion that believing Archer in the first place was actually your fault?
Well, since Lana broke up with me, I've been finding solace in food.
Confiding in Archer. Why does everyone on this show continue to ignore this man's history of assolitude?
Escort, you puke, and I'm retired.
Yeah, your 401k doing that well?
I have a SEP, smartass.
Choosing to go with a SEP IRA instead of a Roth IRA. You could have been investing in an account that let you withdraw any of the money at retirement completely tax-free. How could you overlook such an obvious tool to prepare you for retirement?
Yes, the what, dear? And the who.
What who? Who is that?
Trying and failing to put a new spin on a classic Abbott and Costello bit. Why mess with perfection? I don't know. Third base!
Oh, Seamus, Sterling, Magoon, Archer.
Having met Archer, had sex with Archer, worked for Archer, and still deciding to name your baby after him. The kid doesn't need to be a junior for you to collect child support.
I mean, I used to have to book her weeks in advance.
Preparing to have sex for weeks when you could have just done what any red-blooded American does and go to a bar, consume alcohol until almost everyone is gone, and wait until someone drunker than you decides you're good enough to take home. It's a scientifically proven way to get laid, Archer.
This ain't a condom wrapper, it's from a frickin' candy bar.
Gross. Do you want chocolate-covered nuts? Because, wait, I actually do want some chocolate-covered nuts. This sin is for me not having chocolate-covered nuts.
Hey, yeah, blue! Like for baby boys!
Fun fact, boys actually used to be clothed in pink because it was seen as a lighter shade of red and a more masculine color. So this sin is for being stupid enough to think colors are gendered.
Consider it payback for my shattered femur.
It wasn't just your femur. It looked like both of your arms were also turned into noodles. I don't think you're paybacking hard enough. I don't think you can draw a liter of blood from stabbing someone randomly in the shoulder with a needle. Now with a machete, well, that might work.
Turtlenecks. I invented the turtleneck.
Inventing the turtleneck.
Seriously, Barry, how much is a liter?
About 8 gills.
What's a gill?
It's a quarter of a pint, so it's about 8.4 gills, actually. That's a sin for playing fast and loose with the units of measure, and another sin for making me waste my time looking up what a gill is.
The sample is taken to the vault of First Savings Bank. I don't know why I told you where.
Don't lie, Barry. You know exactly why. It was in the script.
Pretty decent chance the baby's mine.
What?
Ow!
What happened to 100 to 1?
Trusting any statistic that comes out of Archer's mouth.
I may have massaged that number a little.
Massaging a number without explicit consent.
You get him drunk, I'll go to the drugstore and get supplies.
Wasn't Archer drained and exhausted a few minutes ago? What happened? Did his blood just regenerate so quickly to the point that he can go ahead with a break into the safe plan?
Give her the rabbit, Lenny.
I understood this reference. It reminded me of 5th grade. And even worse, it reminds me of reading.
You're gonna get all boo-hooey and ask me to pump a baby in you. You watch.
No, you guys should totally do that. The mochaccino ones are the cutest.
Guess you'd be half gay too, though.
Ugh.
So can you say best dancer ever?
Oof. I'm just gonna apply 3 sins and move on. Okay?
Well, at least I'm not a sex addict.
Trying to pin the term sex addict on anyone who isn't Joey Tribbiani.
Their crotchless panties.
I didn't even know they had those.
You would if you'd watched the episode where Chandler and Monica try to make Valentine's Day gifts for each other. Crotchless panties. Anyway, here's your sin for missing that one. With the Janice mixtape. It was a classic. I may watch too much Friends.
What are you doing to me?
The fact that they inject heroin with far more care than they withdraw blood isn't lost on me. How did he not hear that? Hell, how did he not see it? Is he watching porn on that tablet or something?
Because I'm kind of drunk for this. That's nuts.
And still not a single train guard hears Archer yell, curse, or crash through this metal air duct? Did they all have melon balls at the party too?
Is that a frickin' candy bar?
Lana's more concerned about Archer being hungry after sex than his ping pong paddle that probably hasn't been cleaned since it left the factory.
Oh, shut up. He's totally passed out.
Really? Hey, Cyril. How's it hanging, buddy?
At some point, even that giant humor umbrella you're hiding under won't protect you. Doing spy shit and not at least putting your phone on vibrate.
And maybe together we could add up to one good parent for this baby.
You don't often get to throw one of these at Archer, but... Skip! How's Archer controlling the mechanism pulling him up right now? His hands aren't on a dial or switch, and he's alone. Is the rope controlled by his brain?
That Archer is, in fact, the father.
What? Wait a minute. No.
Show wants us to feel the tension of this moment when we all know that you can simply take another paternity test. I'm just realizing this whole time I thought they were using the candy wrappers as condoms, but they're just finding the wrappers and realizing the guys didn't use a condom. That makes me feel marginally better. And before you ask, no, I'm not taking off the previous sin. And yes, I'm adding another one because the show made me wrong.
And Barry just wanted to frame me.
But how? Does he know that you know that he knows? Or is he just bluffing? I guess it's a mystery, and I hate mysteries.
And that's why people in this family shouldn't have children.
Pretending there's only one reason people in the Archer family shouldn't have children, when there are in fact 492 of them. I have made a list. Number 1, this is how you get ants. Number 2, putting a child into the danger zone.
I'm a terrible father. Archer, I still haven't gotten those T&E reports you promised me.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
That's disgusting. If I wanted to look at your bare feet, Woodhouse, I'd sneak in and do it while you're asleep.
Tommy, that's a fake thing.
Sexual addiction's not a real thing, asshole!
You guys don't understand I have hormones flowing through my body making me do crazy things. Do you even know what it feels like to want to rub against a tree all the time?
Ants! All of my body! Oh.
Aren't you a healer and a vessel for the Holy Spirit?
Test results conclude...
You are not!